Football Manager is fundamentally a simple game, but sometimes there's so much to do in the game, it just drives your mind crazy. Well, today's show is called The Analyzer. I am going to jump into my own save and I'm going to pick out maybe one or two or even three key moments leading up to a game. They might involve match preparation. They might even involve a transition during a match. These are events that I deem so important that it forms the centerpiece of my strategy. And if that is something that you are interested in watching, well, stick around because that's what's happening on today's show. My name is Daljit. Welcome to the show. Before I kick off, let's just set the stage. This Sporting Portugal save is meant to be a youth development save where I'm focusing on the development of my youth players. So it's going to be a save that moves rather fast because we want to see what these players look like in 2 or 3 seasons very quickly. And if you are into those kind of shows, please hit the like and the subscribe button and stay notified. So that, you know, when the day comes to find out what happens to our youngsters, you'll be there. Just take a look at the fixtures they've had to contend with in the last couple of weeks. It's crazy the amount of matches they've had to play. In order for us to keep the team fit, we've had to rotate the team. We've had to make sure that our best players were available for the Ajax match. We've also had to big important matches were preceded by match preparation activities that give us a bonus leading up to that match. I can't stress how important this is. Now, especially during periods of fixture congestion, you definitely want to try and make room for attacking movement or defensive shape because these give you that small little bonus for these kind of matches. And for a lot of our matches, we got off to really quick starts with early goals, and I can only attribute this to match preparation. I like to read scout reports and I like to watch opposition matches because this always gives me an idea on how to play against another team. Scouting reports are helpful. They will give you an idea of the roles and duties the opposition are going to use, but nothing beats watching some of their matches. So when I looked at some of the matches Ajax played and won, I realized very quickly that this is a team that has got fantastic off-the-ball movement, a team that also likes to drive at defenses from wider positions. They use their inverted wingers, they use their inside forwards to drive at defenses. So if you play with a formation that doesn't include a defensive midfielder, then they could easily pull your 2 central defenders apart. This is something that we could not afford to do because we aren't very solid positionally. This means more numbers in the center of the park. Congesting the center would definitely be the way to go. The second thing I noticed was how they defended. They defended with numbers. However, if you look very carefully, the distance between the advanced forward and the rest of the team is pretty big, which means that there's a strong possibility they need him to hold up the ball to bring others into play. So I had to have a plan for him. Tight marking on the advanced forward so he doesn't win the second ball. If we can keep winning the second ball, we can keep reapplying the pressure, and this could be very telling in the first 15 to 20 minutes of the game. From the moment the game starts, I'm only interested in 2 kinds of transitions. The first transition is to show me winning the ball in my third, showing our team snuffing out those attacks that are centrally focused. The second thing I was looking out for were counter-attacking opportunities, us releasing the ball, looking to see whether my strikers are putting pressure on their backline. At least if they can break out, they can break behind, we can create counter-attacking opportunities, or at best, have set-piece opportunities higher up the pitch. 8 minutes later, I scored from one of my short corner routines in a rather surprising way. What I like to do after scoring the first goal is put the opposition under more pressure. And in this match, I decided to do that by passing into space and telling the keeper to distribute the ball to the flanks. Having taken a 2-goal lead, I decided this was enough. We could now remove pass into space, see ourselves finish the first half with a 2-goal lead, and then begin our second half with plan B, a more defensive park the bus system. When I play park the bus systems, it's all about limiting opposition chances inside the box. So what do? We are disciplined, we are organized, we shift left and right, we shut down passing lanes. Opposition sides are left with nothing but long shots and crosses at the end of the day, and this is something I'm perfectly happy with. We win our game 2-0, but we still have 2 more home matches left, and this is not a good time for us to start losing games because morale can have a bad knock-on effect. With that in mind, I make sure that we still have match preparation activities like attacking movement. They can give you a nice little boost for these kind of matches, and it proves to be the case as we take early leads in both those matches and manage to win them and allow most of our team to be rested before the big away trip to Ajax. For our away match against Ajax, it was going to be a pretty big ask for our team. We have yet to win an away leg in the Europa knockout stages. The only formation that we've used so far that has even given us a chance was the 4-2-3-1 DM system that I have. So we decided to start with that tactic, and if we needed to park the bus, we would switch into our park the bus system. Now, we did get off to a pretty good start. We almost had a chance to take the lead and, give us a bigger cushion in this match. Unfortunately for us, we didn't score, but we managed to do quite well to hold the fort until at least the 39th minute when Anthony scored for Ajax, and then we just managed to keep the fort intact even when they had a penalty and they missed the penalty. And for some reason or another, I think that we were lucky. We were really lucky to have survived this match against Ajax on the day, because they were playing really well. But to be honest, they only really produced 3 really good scoring chances in that match. Our defensive system still played pretty well, and now we have set ourselves up for potential fantastic final against Leicester City. So basically against Ajax was rather simple. They like to cut inside and drive at the team. We came in with a system which was DM based, and they struggled to break that system down. And at the end of the day, we did well in the first leg. We were lucky in the second leg, but I guess sometimes that can be enough. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show and you found it useful, and maybe you can use some of this going forward in some of your other saves. Let me know what are the kinds of things that you like to spot in your games. Are there any things that you specifically look out for in your matches? Because there are certain things that I'm always looking out for. If you have any questions, you guys know where to find me. Once again, I want to thank all my patrons for their fantastic support of this channel. You make these kind of shows absolutely fun to do. And I hope everybody had a fantastic Christmas and is looking forward to the new year. You guys take care. Have a good one. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.